From suffering a deadly infection that had doctors fighting for his life, to being violently attacked by his own fans in broad daylight, IShowSpeed has faced death more times than any streamer should ever have to. What you're about to witness isn't just entertainment gone wrong. These are real moments where Speed's life hung in the balance. These are the 10 most terrifying times when IShowSpeed almost didn't make it, and number 1 will completely change how you see him. Speed's European tour was supposed to be a celebration with fans across the continent, but what happened in Norway turned into his worst nightmare. The chaos started when Speed, caught up in the excitement, attempted some Ronaldo-style moves with fans watching through the window. In that moment of pure enthusiasm, disaster struck. Speed broke his ankle, but the real horror was just beginning. Unable to walk on his own, Speed had to rely on his security guard to carry him out of the building. What seemed like a simple exit strategy became the most traumatic experience of his entire career. The moment they stepped outside, absolute chaos erupted. Speed's screams of pain echoed through the streets as the crowd turned violent, with people punching him from every direction. Then something even more disturbing happened. Someone reached in and literally ripped hair from Speed's scalp. The terror in his voice was genuine as he cried out, struggling to escape the mob while dealing with a broken ankle. Speed later admitted this was the scariest moment of his entire life, vowing never to return to that location.
Chat, y'all ready for this? That was so fire! Shit. Holy. Oh, I think I just broke my ankle. Oh my God.
Yo, fucking heavy, bro.
Bro.
Come on.
Give me back! 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 Hold on, give me back! Give me back! Stop! Come on! Stop! Ow! Get my hair! My hair! Ow, bro! I don't think I'll ever come here again, bro. I'm not even trolling. I love all my Norway fans, but bro, y'all generally just don't listen, bro. I don't think I've ever been to a country where they don't listen at all. You know, like they just completely didn't listen. You know, I get it, the energy, I get it, but it's like
the aftermath was equally disturbing. The person who tore out Speed's hair actually sold it online for $1,700. Multiple arrests were made following the incident, but the psychological damage to Speed was already done. This wasn't just a bad fan interaction. This was a life-threatening assault that could have ended much worse. Just 1 month after meeting his idol Ronaldo and celebrating his graduation, Speed's life was suddenly hanging by a thread. He had contracted a severe sinus infection, but this wasn't just any ordinary illness. What doctors discovered was far more serious, a deadly infection that was causing cluster headaches. For those who don't know, cluster headaches are considered the most excruciating pain a human being can experience. Imagine having your skull crushed from the inside while someone drives needles through your eye. That's what Speed was enduring. But here's what made this situation absolutely terrifying. Speed was in Japan when this happened. He was 10,000 miles away from his family, his friends, and everything familiar, fighting for his life in a foreign hospital. The isolation alone would break most people, but Speed was dealing with unbearable pain on top of that.
Hello guys, quick update. I don't know what I have right now. I'm about to go through surgery right now. I love y'all boys so much, you know. I've been feeling shit, literally, just very bad. Like my eyes, oh my God, my eyes puffing up. It feels like a stab. It feels like somebody is stabbing my eye with a knife. Boom, 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 boom. And I have a headache like right in this area. So it's like right in this area. It's literally look just exactly like this. But I wanted to give y'all boys an update because I don't know what's gonna happen to me. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all boys to always be right there with me until I die. So, I just want to let y'all know, I don't know, man.
Despite the agony, Speed actually celebrated reaching 19 million subscribers from his hospital bed. The dedication was admirable, but the situation was genuinely life-threatening. Speed spent an entire week in that Japanese hospital, undergoing multiple surgeries to save his life. The medical team worked around the clock to eliminate the infection before it could spread further. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, Speed was cleared to fly back to America. The recovery process would be long, but at least he was alive, something that wasn't guaranteed just days earlier. In July 2022, Speed lost a bet that would turn into one of the most dangerous streams ever recorded. The penalty? Setting off fireworks inside his own bedroom. A decision that nearly cost him everything. Speed thought he could control the situation, attempting to contain the explosion with a blanket, but he immediately realized this was a catastrophically bad idea. The firework launched like a missile, slamming into the corner of his room with explosive force. Speed knew in that instant that his mother's house was about to go up in flames. The situation escalated from dangerous to absolutely catastrophic when Speed realized his mom was actually home during this chaos. She heard the explosion and rushed to see her son's room being destroyed in real time. Her reaction was a mixture of terror and fury as she immediately called the fire department. Speed had no choice but to end the stream as firefighters rushed to the scene.
Pikachu! Oh my God, Mom! Mom!
Yes, it is!
It's not, it's not!
What the fuck is you doing?
I didn't know! I thought
Oh my God!
Stop!
Turn that stream on!
I didn't...
Oh my God,
What happened? A firework went off?
This wasn't just reckless content creation. Speed had given his mother a genuine heart attack while nearly burning down their entire home. The damage to the room was extensive, but the psychological impact on both Speed and his mother was even worse. This moment forced Speed to confront how far he was willing to go for content and whether it was worth risking his family's safety. Speed's Romania stream seemed like another adventure until he made a critical mistake, entering Ferentari. For those unfamiliar, Ferentari is notorious as one of the most dangerous neighborhoods in all of Europe. This area is home to the highest concentration of thieves, drug dealers, and violent criminals in the country. Speed, being Speed, thought he could joke around with locals as he always does. But the atmosphere shifted immediately. These weren't fans excited to see him. These were people who didn't appreciate cameras in their territory. When Speed attempted to enter one of the hundreds of abandoned buildings, the threats became direct and immediate. Local residents made it crystal clear: leave now, or face serious consequences. Speed's security team recognized the genuine danger and quickly escorted him away from the area. Even on the streets, they encountered individuals who made the situation feel increasingly volatile. What Speed didn't fully grasp at the time was how lucky he was to leave Ferentari unharmed. As a high-profile content creator with expensive equipment, he was a walking target in an area where violence isn't just common, it's expected. Many people who enter Ferentari with cameras never leave with their equipment, or sometimes they don't leave at all. Speed's team made the right call, getting him out before the situation could escalate further.
Here is the most dangerous place on earth.
Really?
Really.
Where am I at right now?
You understand?
This is dangerous?
Yeah, very dangerous.
It seems nice though. Don't go?
Down.
Go down? Come on, y'all. I'm just trying to chill in Romania, have fun in Romania. Did I pull up to the wrong spot?
Speed has a tradition. Every time he hits a 1 million subscriber milestone, he does increasingly dangerous stunts. What started as simple celebrations evolved into genuinely life-threatening acts. The jumps got higher, the impacts got harder, and the risk of serious injury skyrocketed. Speed would launch himself off furniture, crash through setups, and land in ways that made viewers wince. Each celebration became more extreme than the last, with Speed seemingly trying to one-up himself every time. But the subscriber count wasn't the only thing triggering these dangerous stunts. When Ronaldo surpassed Speed's subscriber count on YouTube, Speed's response was to literally destroy his spine. He performed a jump so reckless that even his most hardcore fans were genuinely concerned. These weren't controlled stunts with safety measures. These were impulsive acts of physical destruction. Speed has bled multiple times from smashing into his equipment or landing awkwardly. The risk of skull fractures, brain damage, and permanent spinal injuries is very real with every jump. Medical professionals watching these streams have repeatedly warned about the long-term consequences. What seems entertaining in the moment could result in paralysis or worse, and Speed keeps pushing the limits further.
Come on. Big 19 million, bro. Big 19! Bye-bye.
Few things are more terrifying for a content creator than being swatted, and Speed experienced this nightmare 3 times in less than a year. The psychological toll was so severe that even Speed's cameraman had a complete mental breakdown. The first incident happened when Speed returned from the World Cup, just trying to relax at home. Suddenly, armed law enforcement surrounded his house, responding to a false emergency report. The confusion and fear were overwhelming as Speed tried to understand what was happening. Even Speed's mother rushed over, terrified that something had happened to her son. The worst part? Speed was actually taken into custody and faced the possibility of jail time. His friend Aiden Ross had to pay $20,000 to bail Speed out, money that would be paid back later, just 6 months later.
Are you dad or stepdad? Stepdad.
Let me talk to him. I understand.
So we were worried about you.
Who said that?
It's from the helpline that had your address, his name, is everything.
These people was pranking. Y'all gonna have to figure this out. Y'all gonna have to figure it out.
I explained to them the SWAT. They're just
Let's get him unhooked.
okay.
Yeah. Get him back down.
You guys are good with him?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a prank. Y'all gonna have to figure this out. Okay.
What did I didn't do nothing though.
No.
We're going to
explain. Can you take a minute, listen? Someone in your name called. Hear me out. You ready?
What did I do, bro?
You're gonna listen to me?
After Speed moved to a new house hoping for peace, it happened again. The second swatting was even more intense, with a larger police response. But the absolute breaking point came the very next day when Speed was swatted for the 3rd time. This final incident pushed both Speed and his cameraman to their emotional limits. The constant fear of armed response teams showing up at any moment created an unbearable living situation. Swatting isn't a prank. It's a serious crime that puts lives at risk and causes genuine trauma. The fact that Speed endured this 3 times shows incredible resilience, but nobody should ever have to experience this terror. The gym is where Speed builds his strength, but one workout session almost became his final one. Speed decided to attempt his heaviest bench press ever, pushing his limits to create content. But this time, something was critically different. Speed was completely alone. There was no spotter to save him if something went wrong, and he was in a home gym with nobody else in the building. As Speed lowered the massive weight toward his chest, confidence filled his face. But during the press back-up, his arms began to shake uncontrollably. In that horrifying moment, Speed realized he couldn't complete the lift. The weight began descending toward his chest and throat as his strength gave out. Pure terror flooded his eyes as he understood the gravity of his situation. This wasn't character acting. This was genuine fear of death as hundreds of pounds threatened to crush his windpipe. Speed fought with every ounce of strength to keep the bar from his neck, his face contorting with desperate effort. People die from exactly this scenario in gyms around the world, and Speed was seconds away from becoming another statistic. Through sheer willpower and adrenaline, Speed managed to roll the weight off his body. He lay there gasping, processing how close he'd just come to a tragic end.
2 days. Here we go. Big speed. Hurt, hurt. There we go. Come on. 1. Oh, shit. Hey, help. Help. I can't breathe. Stop. 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 I can't breathe. 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 I can't.
This incident was a harsh reminder that some risks simply aren't worth taking, no matter how good the content might be. Speed's brother became a literal lifesaver during one of the most dangerous challenges Speed ever attempted. The vacuum challenge involves wrapping yourself completely in a trash bag while a vacuum removes all the air. This creates a suffocating environment where your body becomes immobilized and breathing becomes nearly impossible. Speed started the challenge with his usual confidence, but panic set in almost immediately. As the air was sucked out, his body was compressed by the pressure, unable to move even slightly. The sensation of suffocation triggered genuine fear as Speed struggled to communicate his distress.
Hey, 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 Mom! 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 Hey, Mom! 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 I'm straight.
Most people would stop after one attempt, but Speed being Speed, he decided to do it again with even more vacuum power. This second attempt was even more dangerous as his body went completely numb. The lack of oxygen combined with the physical compression can cause irreversible damage to organs and the brain. Speed's brother recognized the genuine danger and intervened before permanent harm could occur. This challenge crossed the line from entertaining content into genuinely life-threatening territory. The aftermath showed Speed visibly shaken, finally understanding that some viral trends can actually kill you.
Jerome! Help me, bro! Help me! Help! Help me! What the fuck, you stupid? Help me!
Just 1 week after buying his dream Ronaldo-themed Lamborghini, Speed nearly died because of it. Speed announced his intention to become the first streamer ever to jump over a Lamborghini. The stunt was so dangerous that YouTube actually blocked the original footage. As Speed prepared for the jump, you could see genuine nervousness in his usually confident demeanor. The risk was real. One miscalculation, and he'd crash into a $250,000 car, or worse, break his neck. Speed launched himself over the Lambo, barely clearing the vehicle as viewers held their breath. The landing was rough, but he'd done it, or so everyone thought. Critics claimed the footage was fake, which led to Speed making an even more dangerous decision. He decided to prove them wrong by jumping over not one, but 2 Lamborghinis back to back. The second stunt was twice as dangerous, with only seconds between jumps to recover. Speed cleared both vehicles, his heart rate visibly skyrocketing from the adrenaline and fear. This level of risk-taking goes beyond entertainment. It's genuinely putting his life on the line for views. With Speed's athletic ability, he could have pursued professional sports, but instead chooses to risk everything for viral content.
Come on! Come! Another one! Come! Come! Ah! Ah! Stop! Ah! Ah! I did it again! I did it again!
The #1 spot isn't about Speed almost dying. It's about him preventing someone else's death. During a FaceTime session with fans, Speed was asking viewers to share their darkest secrets. One young girl's response immediately changed the entire tone of the stream. She revealed something so serious that Speed dropped his usual character instantly. The 16-year-old was in a dark place, and Speed recognized the genuine cry for help. His response was immediate and heartfelt, offering her direct support and urging her to reach out. Speed told her to add him directly so he could check in and make sure she was okay. This moment revealed the real person behind the character.
Not really. I don't think so.
Oh, what's your deepest, darkest secret?
I tried to kill myself 19.
Hey! What the hell?
You asked for it.
I know, but come on, chill out. You okay? All right, you gonna be all right.
No, I lost my best friend. I can't be okay.
Damn. I'm sorry for your loss. I swear to God, I am. I'm sorry for your loss. Like, I'm serious on some real shit.
It's good.
I'm really Are you okay though?
No.
Can I make you feel better?
Can you bring my dad back to life?
Yo, okay.
That's who my best friend was. He died in the army.
Oh, I'm sorry. Damn, why you keep pulling this shit out? Okay, I'm sorry.
I don't know. I need people to talk to.
I know. I feel you though, but damn, it keeps coming out of nowhere. Like, damn. But I'm sorry for your loss, though. I really am, okay? How did he die?
Someone who genuinely cares about his community. The interaction showed that despite all the wild stunts and chaotic content, Speed understands the responsibility that comes with his platform. When someone truly needs help, Speed will be there, no questions asked. This moment of vulnerability and compassion reminded everyone watching that streamers are real people who can make a real difference. From nearly being killed by mobs to saving lives himself, IShowSpeed's journey has been anything but ordinary. These moments prove that behind the chaos and the character is someone who's faced genuine danger more times than anyone should have to. The next time you see Speed doing something outrageous, remember, he's risked everything for our entertainment, and when it really matters, he shows up as a real human being who cares. Hit subscribe if you want to see more untold stories about your favorite creators, and let us know in the comments which moment shocked you the most.